So recently refreshed this cart and got it all prettied up and put it up for sale. In the meantime, while it's waiting to be sold, I want to put it to good use. And I've got some work around the property to do where having a small vehicle with a trailer hitch on it would be very helpful. So I bought a trailer hitch kit for this and we're going to put it on. Now, I got this kit from Husky Parts Company. It's a hitch kit specifically for a DS and specifically for a DS that has no seat in the back. If you have the seat that has the foot plate, this isn't going to work because the plate's in the way. There's a different hitch kit. So hopefully I got the right one anyway. I think I did. All right, looks pretty simple. There's your receiver. It all even comes with a hitch. So then you just put whatever ball you want on it. And then gives you the hitch pin and some hardware. This looks pretty simple. Looks like a basic bolt-on. So it's gonna go like that. And this is gonna go, I think, like kind of go right under the bumper. So I'll have to get the bumper off. And this will go somewhere along the frame. So let's get the bumper removed and we'll see what we're working with. All right, I did throw this up on jack stand just because it raises it up a little bit. It's a little easier for me. This thing sits so low. You could do this without, looks like anyway, you could do this without actually putting it on jacks. You can do it right on the ground. These are just 1/2 inch. Just a bolt goes through and then this 1/2 inch nut. It's got a little spacer on it, looks like. This is really loose. I wonder if it's not tight enough or if the spacer is too long, but we'll tighten it up when we put it back together for sure. It's got a square nut on it, I think. It's weird. Yep. It definitely does, and it is definitely weird. Yeah. Oh, square nut on there. Okay. How much to those? So this is going to go up on these 2 bolts here, like that. And there's holes in the frame that should line up. It does. So I don't have to drill a hole. Cool. Pretty simple. I'll get you down here and you can see it. Okay, that's what I was saying. There's 2 holes on this thing, and there's holes in this frame rail. This goes behind the rail. Oop. Then there's a bolt through those holes here and then these holes here. With presumably, that's what all this hardware will work for that. Replacement bolts for there, and these will go through here. So we'll get those first. Let's get that held up there better than that. Okay, just to hold this steady. This is a little hard to get to because that angle iron goes backwards, so it kind of creates this little hole you got to get into. Okay, and then these will go through the bumper back down into there, hopefully. A little misaligned. Does that one fit through there? No. It's a little bit off. This is off by about maybe a 1/16 of an inch, so these bolts won't go through. Yeah, the hole is inset a bit too much. So you either got to widen this hole or widen the one underneath, because it can't go any farther because it hits the rail, hits this rail. Yeah. It's off by, that one's off by a good 1/8 of an inch. See, that's off there, and that one's off there. Back towards the back, towards me. Quite a distance. And it's not going to, because that bar's in the way. So one of these has to be re-drilled. I don't know if it's the tolerance in the cart. It's an old cart. Maybe there's slight changes in those hole locations, but maybe it's the hitch itself. I think I'm gonna take this hitch back off and re-drill the hitch, because the bumper was already kind of wobbly. Looks like it's rounded out the frame brackets here. They're kind of oval shaped now instead of round. Like the bumper's kind of, the bolt inside there is rattled around enough that it's widened the hole out. Man, the aluminum will be so much easier to drill though. With steel, it'll be a little difficult. That's okay though. We'll give it a shot. Okay, here's the deal. I've got two problems actually. First of all, I drill these with the biggest bit I have, which is a 1/2 inch bit, and I didn't get them wide enough. They're still not going to fit. These smaller bolts that I think are further back here do. The other problem I realize I have as I'm doing this is this bumper. The bumper is all plastic. I don't know if there's supposed to be metal inside this to give it some more rigidity, but it doesn't have it. And what it is, these screws have this, basically a spacer, so that you can tighten the nut against the spacer, because the plastic isn't going to hold. It's just going to crush it. Well, that's not going to work here. These are supposed to go all the way through here and through here. You know, kind of clamp this tight together. It's supposed to be it's a trailer hitch. It's going to have to pull something with a little bit of weight on it at least. So I think what I'm going to do is use a smaller bolt here, a skinnier bolt, and just tighten this together, and then drill out the holes in the middle so that the nut, so that nut on here can go down inside the plastic, sit right over top of it. And then we'll only use the ends to bolt the bumper back on. Not the nut, the head of the bolt will have to come up here. This is just going to rest. Well, that could work, because then this is going to rest on the metal. So this just has to sit over the bolt head. I could put a spacer in though, on the top. I just go to the hardware store and get, well, probably a 5/8 or something, 3/4 inch spacer. And drill these out a little bigger and push that spacer down in the hole. Let's bolt this on as is. We'll see how that goes. We can always take it back off. So since I have to use the smaller screws for here instead of these bigger ones, I've got some leftover, these 5/16 stainless screws from when I was redoing some of the hardware on this cart. So I'll stick one of those on. Okay, it's bolted up. Now, let's see how bad the bumper fits. Actually, I think that's going to fit okay. I just have to get out, drill those holes out. All right, that sits on there pretty good, I think. Question is now, will these go through? Yep. Maybe. There we go. And bolt those down. There. We made it work. That's what we do. Sometimes it doesn't work exactly like you think it should. So, make it work. I'm gonna cut this off. I said I was gonna leave this wiring here, but this wiring is so janky that I don't even want to give the impression that it's right by leaving it here. So I'm gonna come up here and just cut it off. Okay, well, I got it installed. And I think it'll work fine. It did take some modification. I don't know if that's true for all of these or if that's just true for this one. I didn't do that much shopping. I just found one, bought it. I really didn't do that much research on it. Probably not enough. Not as much as I should have. But it did work. It just takes a little modification. I just wonder if all of these these kits are like this. The one thing that's kind of universal, I think, is the bumper issue. It's plastic, so it's not gonna hold up tight against the hitch end of that bracket. If I were to reuse those screws that came with it, it's got that spacer on it. That spacer is going to run through those two pieces of metal, and the nut is going to go on the bottom where it butts up against the metal. So there's nothing that's really gripping that thing tight, and I think that was going to be a problem no matter what. So I just ran those regular bolts in there and then just reamed out the hole in the bumper so the bumper can sit down over top of those bolt heads, and that seems to work fine. The two ends are enough. It's not wiggly at all. So that worked fine. I think that's probably true no matter what. But again, for you experienced kart guys, maybe you could educate me on if there's a better way to do this or a better kit. As always, though, you find a way, right? We found a way. So we're good. Sometimes that's what you got to do. Appreciate you guys. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Where's that ball at?